I call it the tube to nowhere. I have no idea what the heck this tube is for. It's sealed at the end, and it comes to a Y. Now, that's one of the places, I think, is where my vacuum leak is. I'm hoping that's the only one. But I would say that that would cause a significant leak. And this vacuum tube, it comes off the air breather, come off the hose. Let me show you where it is. Okay. This is a big gap. So here's the air breather, and this is where this hose connects to it and goes in there. And you can see, maybe not, I don't know if you can see it at all. It's kind of dark in there. But right here, my finger is on it, is where one of the Y connectors meet. And the other end goes onto this piece here. Here's one, comes here, goes into the Y, and here it goes in. If I could get a good shot of that or not. But it goes in here. And then the pipe actually goes back underneath the intake manifold to nowhere. So, like the bridge to nowhere, I have the pipe to nowhere. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's probably some significance in it, but that's sealed off pretty good. So I'm either have to replace this, but I'm frugal. Okay, I'm gonna see if cause this is very thin anyway, so I'm gonna see if I can put some electrical tape on it, if that will work. It's thick on that end, but thin on this end. I don't know why. And thick on that end. But that end is very, very thin, so nothing else, tape will help build it up. So I'm gonna see if my engine runs smoother. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is go ahead and start it up now and see if it makes any difference, because if it's hard to start, don't want to idle. Once it warms up, it starts, but it runs rough. It idles a little rough. So yeah, see if it sounds any different with that off. I don't know if you can hear it, but you can see my idles running a little bit high, but pretty much that's the way it runs. Okay, it's like I said, it's a little rough. It's not that bad right now while it's warm, but when it's cold, it's engine's starting to drop down a little bit. And when it's cold, it's hard to start. I mean, you got to keep patting the gas, giving the gas, then kind of hold it for a while. Then it'll kind of steady out, and then it gets real rough again. Then you got to start doing that again, and have the RPMs up around 2 grand, and you got to hold it there for about 5 minutes. And once the temperature gets about once the temperature gets about right in, where is it? About right in here, then it kind of stabilizes. Okay, So right now, the as you see, it's still dropping. Okay, now it's starting to ruffle a little idle, and that's what it keeps doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and tape this up, put it on. Yeah, there you go. It's trying to find that spot, the sweet spot. But I'm gonna go ahead and tape this up, put it back on, and see if it works. If it works, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it on, and eventually I'm gonna just go ahead and buy another one and keep it. And if it's still running rough, I'm still gonna go ahead and change the intake manifold gaskets, the upper and lower, which is my plan altogether. So, but if it runs smooth, then I would just go ahead and buy the parts and put this off till later on. But right now, I'm gonna go ahead and, like I said, tape this up and see what happens. I'll let you know. Okay, I got it all taped up. Looks real pretty. If this works. And somebody probably be asking, why not just go buy another one? Well, I'm trying to do things where if something happens where we can't go to the auto parts place and get parts, or go to the grocery store and get groceries, what are we going to do? So, you know, I'm a prepper. I'm trying to be a prepper. I'm trying to get ready for when shit happens. And so one of the things is, okay, this had a crack in it, and it was a pretty significant crack, but little electrical tape, I think it'll take care of it. And the last part that I bought, it was just an elbow for my wife's car. It cost $21 just for an elbow about this size. So these parts are not cheap. So if I could spend 5 cents wrapping this with some electrical tape that's going to do the same thing, basically it's just going to keep air out, then why spend well, this part probably cost me 30 bucks. So right now, this is where I'm at. And I might, like I said, I might change it when I do the upper and lower intake manifold gasket. And if I need to do it, this might have been my problem. This might have been my problem the whole time. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back on and see what happens. Especially when I start it in the morning. I'll keep you updated. Okay, I got it on. Now, why aren't you focusing, dude? Why aren't you? There we go. Help if I zoom back. Alright, so here it is right here. And see if I don't know if it light up enough. Yeah, so that's where it connects. And it connects to this pipe right here. So, which comes around and as I said, it goes into your air breather. Okay. And underneath there is, oh, you probably can see that shiny part down there, the shiny pipe. That's where it goes. It goes down there, you know, like I said, the pipe to nowhere. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start it up and see if it idles any better.
To point him in the direction of India whenever he hears us say it. This is NPR.
Alrighty. Okay, it don't really. And back pretty much where it was before the last time that we did it. and it's still running rough. You know, you can hear that, but I don't know. It might take the computer a while to relearn, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave that and say I still need to go ahead and do the upper and lower intake manifolds. So, but when I do that, I'm either going to change that piece out or just leave it. I don't know. It'll be easier to put back in because I have the upper intake manifold off, and that's where it's sitting right up underneath that. So, all right. Until next time. Well, we started it up, and as you can see, in here it's still running rough, and so that actually it helped a little bit, because right now it's trying to hold its own, and before it wasn't even doing this. I had to keep my foot on the gas, so it's trying to find a balance, but it's obvious that there's still something wrong. I don't know, you can't tell how rough this thing is running, but I don't know if you can see that through the video, but it's running rough. But like I said, once it warms up, it smooths out quite a bit and it's drivable, but I'd rather have it fixed. All right, well, I'm going to continue on trying to find out what the problem is. All right, I'll get with you next time.